Welcome back. It's Covax Report, some more comic book reviews, and very happy to say it's Detective Comics 1094. Now, I've been absolutely loving this book, right? I'm a huge Batman fan, as a lot of you are, and I found that good Batman stories are a bit missing for a while. So when I heard Tom Taylor was coming on this board with art by Janin, whose art is just incredible, I was super excited, and it hasn't let me down one bit. So this is the continuing story of this arc. We're coming near the end of this arc where Bruce has a girlfriend now, right? And this girlfriend has a bit of a history. She's the daughter of Joe Chill and his abused wife, who Bruce's father, Thomas Wayne, saved and delivered the baby to many, many years ago. Now, he doesn't know this, right? So he doesn't know this connection. Anyway, she's gone on to become very successful. They're like a pharmaceutical company, and they've come up with this like elixir, which basically renews your body, gives you better strength, makes you younger. All the kind of things that Batman, who's getting on, could do with, when he's fighting crime. He's scared that he might be a little bit too slower or a little not enough, strength in his body. So he eventually decides to take this elixir, and it immediately starts feeling the benefits of it. Right. Anyway, underneath that, there has been a string of murders of some delinquent kids who all went to the same juvenile detention center, let's call it, right? So that's what links all these murders. Now, these murders are being conducted by a female assassin, right? And we don't know who she is, but we've got some ideas who she might be. Now, in the last issue, there was a bit of a showdown between this assassin and Batman, and she managed to incapacitate him and take some of his blood, which leads him to believe that his girlfriend may be involved in this, but we don't know yet. There's bound to be a twist. So anyway, that's where we kick off. Batman was saving the last kid, and she drugged him, and he pops out his old utility belt there. Look at that. And it gives him a boost of what he needs to get back on. And he's dead set saving this kid, and then holds him up in the hospital with good old Detective Bullet guarding him. So now they've made a connection that all these delinquents that are being killed are all from the same place. He decides to send Robin, in undercover to start asking questions. He says, don't forget, behave. It's more about the mission. I know that you hate authority, but just behave. We need to find out this information. Sure enough, he goes undercover there. But you know what? Damien doesn't listen. Damien doesn't listen at all. And he gets himself in trouble, and we'll get to that. But while that's happening, Bruce goes to meet the warden of this place, who again is hiding something, not a pleasant man, likes to abuse the kids. And Bruce is like, no, this isn't going to cut it. This isn't going to cut it. There's something wrong going here. And this warden, he alludes to the fact that the centre's very profitable, and also there's other revenue streams which he may or may not discuss with Bruce if Bruce decides to invest in it. So there's something nefarious going on here which we don't know about. Anyway, Bruce decides he doesn't like him and trips him up, and make sure he bumps his head so he gets knocked out, so he can download all the data from the computer and sends it to Oracle. While that's happening, we go back and we find out that the kid's sort of getting better, coming in out of consciousness, before we then go back to the detention center where old undercover Damien is. Now, you can see immediately that the guards are very unpleasant, and the children are terrified of them. They're not allowed to do anything. And when one of them starts just beating and wailing on one of the kids, Damien decides to kick his ass and takes the whole place hostage, basically, which is just like Damien, right? He doesn't listen to anything. He hates authority. When Batman finds out, I love the fact there's a little smile here. There's this bit of father's pride there, which came through. Okay, he hasn't done the mission, but he's like, I trained you well. You're a good boy. So he thinks that's cool. Anyway, Damien decides to give himself up to get back on mission, and it says, look, take me, don't punish other kids, all me. And they do, and they strap him up to this thing, and he's about to he gets some kind of injection or some blood taken, and then Batman decides it's time to get him out. So obviously he goes to visit him and pulls him out and says, we've got work to do. Before they get to work, though, on the way back to the mansion, there is a letter pinned to his manor's door, which says the truth you need to know from Esima. And Esima is the person that's going around killing these kids and taking their blood. So again, the mystery is thickening. It's great. It's fun. It's got a great pace to it. I mean, look at this art. It's absolutely first class. Janín, if I had a hat to tip, I would tip it. I've got my my beanie on now, but the art is amazing. The story's flowing. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love this arc. I can't wait to find out how it ends, and I hope they stay on this book for a very, 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 very long time. Best Batman book out there by far right now. So check it out. Detective Comics 1094. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours, and we'll see you in the next one.